Hi, I'm Allie Jones, a certified child life specialist, and here's a quick video on how you can teach kids about type 1 diabetes. So to first understand type 1 diabetes, we actually first need to understand how food is used in our body. And this food is actually, when we eat it, it turns into something called glucose, which is a teeny tiny building block in our body with very important jobs. And what better way to explain a building block in our body by actually using a building block? So I use this little Duplo. I put little eyes on him. See? Isn't he cute? In order for glucose to work and reach its full potential to help the body, it actually needs another building block to work with it and to partner with it. And we can find that extra building block in something called the pancreas. The pancreas has these little cells in it. Look how cute, another little big-eyed guy. And he can actually make insulin. So through this cell, we get insulin. I also like to say, looks like this building block. So insulin is made in the pancreas through these cells. And get a load of this. It is the perfect fit for glucose. When the two of them fit together like this perfectly, they almost form like a key, a magic key that opens up this door to go to the body. So you'll see that they now fit perfectly. And now they can go to the body to give it energy and give it the strength to play and all those kind of things. So glucose and insulin are such an important pair, and they need each other in order to continue to enter into different parts of the body. Now, it happens in the cases of type 1 diabetes. No one knows why exactly this happens. We also make sure to reiterate to children that it's nothing that they or anyone else did that was wrong. But the pancreas cells start to not produce that insulin anymore. So I'm hiding it here, but now all of a sudden it's like, oh, where did it go? Glucose shows up at the door ready to work and there's no insulin. It can't form that key to get into the body. I then like to show my other Lego pieces here, my red glucose, how insulin is missing in action. We have an imbalance now in our bodies, and so we need that insulin. And doctors have come up with a way to give us insulin, usually through a tiny poke, maybe in our leg or maybe in an insulin pump in our arm. The pump can help us tell that there's too much glucose, we need more insulin, and then insulin can come into our body to help make those perfect matches. And then on their way they go into the body to help it keep working the way that it should. So in cases when there might be too much insulin, now all of a sudden we need more glucose. We need a snack. We need something to eat to give our body that fuel and that glucose to make those even matches. We can use something like a little finger poke, and that tiny, tiny drop of blood can actually tell us when it's time to have a snack. To help kids understand a little bit more about glucose and their glucometer, I love using the Butterfly Pigs glucometer toy set. And in this, you'll see the different finger poke and the reader here and the little strips. And so you can help kids play maybe on a doll or a stuffed animal, practicing taking a little finger poke, helping them understand that that tiny, tiny drop of blood that you put here helps us know, is there an imbalance of insulin? And if so, that means that it's time to eat a snack to give us more of the glucose so that it all fits together. And once they do, the glucose and the insulin connect once again, and then on the way they go. For more tips on how to navigate conversations about type 1 diabetes and even cope with it, check out the Blink page, Adding Colorful Purpose to Type 1 Diabetes, which is on childlifetogo.co's website. I also have a poke plan available as a download on childlifetogo.co or on Amazon as a hard copy. And this also gives a lot of different practical tools kids can use when coping with things like an insulin pump or an insulin pump change or the glucose testing as well. So these are just a few resources to help kids feel equipped and empowered and really understand understanding type 1 diabetes in terms that they can understand, and giving them a sense of control and even ownership in navigating their treatment in the future. If you have any questions or if I can be a support to you, email me at allie@childlifetogo.co and I'd be happy to connect further. Thanks so much.